It's time for another exclusive Studio Milwaukee session brought to you by Transfer Pizzeria Cafe, right now on 88.9 Radio Milwaukee.
Good afternoon, Milwaukee. I'm Jordan, and welcome to another Studio Milwaukee session with support from our friends at Bob Craft Beer, Can Water for Kids, and Transfer Pizzeria Cafe. We have got a really exciting show for you today. Back home and playing brand new songs that have never been heard before. Give a warm welcome to Milwaukee's own Abby Jeanne.
Hey, guys.
With Abby Jeanne.
Open up your damn mind. Go get your soul right. Was kind of twisted for a minute when you left me in the dirt. When you left me, you left me behind. Final ticket to ride. Open up. Don't want to see me not fine. I've been through every town and every fire and every different hell. A heartache busting that seems my courage taking over. This whole damn life's a dream, so what you waiting on? The world's a mess, but love is what we're living for. I hear crying, don't fall, yeah. You've been shady outside. Better get your soul right. Lucky when I let you roll my dice and then you slid on by. It was lucky you slid on by. Don't you play with this fire, 'cause I'll be stomping out lies. You see you twitch, now I'm the bitch, but you're the one who's on a sour line. You're the one on a sour line. A heartache busting that seems my power taking over. This whole damn life's a dream, so what you waiting on? The world's a mess, but love is what I'm living for. I hear crying, don't fall, yeah. Why you coming for me when I gave it to you, baby? So you know that your love is never free. Hey, I gotta go running. You're holding to all of my grief. Well, won't you get yourself out? Get yourself out of my town. Can't you see that this will never be? Open up your damn mind. Don't get you. Better get your soul right. Was kind of twisted for a minute when you left me in the dirt behind. When you left me, yeah. You left me behind. Final ticket to ride. Don't want to see me not fine. I've been through every town and every fire and every different a heartache busting that seems my courage taking over. This whole damn life's a dream, so what we waiting on? The world's a mess, but love is what we're living for. I hear crying, don't fall, yeah.
Abby Jeanne live on Studio Milwaukee here at 88.9 Radio Milwaukee. Wow. Woo. Abby, I need to take a breather. Y'all got me all the feels.
Yeah.
Welcome back home. I don't see you at
Thank
Hi-Fi
you.
as much as I used to these
No.
days. Let's talk about what 2019 has been for you, my friend.
Right.
Lots going on. You have traveled all over this green earth, and tell us about some of the journeys and some of the new habits of 2019 for you.
Right. Well, I released the record in the
right.
beginning of January
Right.
last year.
Music box dancer. Everybody here has it.
And shortly after that, my whole band ended up moving to LA for a few months, just with the goal of getting to know more people in another place, obviously. So we ended up living there for a few months and playing anywhere from 2 to 3 shows a week, which was amazing.
Yes.
Because the goal was to go there and play, obviously, but we only had a very limited amount of shows actually set up.
Right.
And as soon as we started playing, it was like, show offer, show offer, show offer. So we're like, wow, this is great. Let's keep playing. Let's keep playing. So we had a great time there. And then we came back and did kind of a summer tour in the summer all over the Midwest, like Madison and Minneapolis and all sorts of places. And then I ended up moving to New York City to work on the next record, which hopefully will be out at some point in 2020.
So this, yes, let's get some applause for that, because everybody here wants it. That last song we just heard, what was the title of that new cut?
That was called Soul Right.
And will that be on this
Oh,
forthcoming
definitely.
record?
Yeah,
All right.
the last 2 songs will both be on the record.
So tell me a little bit about that last jam.
Right. So the song is called Soul Right, and it's R-I-T-E. Okay. So a rite, which is like a big thing that you have to go through, like a spiritual awakening. Right. But also right as in wrong or right. So the reason I moved to New York City in order to remove myself from my friends and family, which are all here in Milwaukee, was so that I could purely remove myself from any personal dramas or pain or anything that reminds me of my trauma, because the entire point of this next record is to speak to the world about the world versus speak to people about myself. So Soul Right is about getting your together. Yes. Right.
Your expletive together was the saying that we're talking about.
Yeah, it's, this whole life's a dream, so what you waiting on? Right. Love is what I'm living for. I hear crying, don't fall. So it's really just supposed to be there to encourage people to be like, look, I know things are a mess, but we need to get it together because it's us that will make a difference in the world.
Absolutely. If you've just tuned in, we're with Abby Jeanne, Studio Milwaukee session. Now, the show is this weekend at Turner Hall Ballroom, and you guys have been like on a media blitz this week. MSE already. I think you already did morning news this week. Mm-hmm. There's more to come as the week goes on. So if you're here in Milwaukee and you're not hearing about Abby Jeanne, you must be living in some kind of tunnel of isolation. But, going into that theme of having some isolation, having some time alone, you had this little musical sabbatical in New York. And let's talk a little bit about the things that you kind of feel that came out of that experience for you personally and how that's affecting the music.
Oh, totally. Well, I'm still living there, technically. Yes. So after Turner Hall, we're going straight back to New York. And I'm bringing my band with me so we can keep working on the record. But yeah, it's like I said, it's more about removing myself from kind of the families and friends just so that I can focus on the world. It's a great thing because I've always wanted the time and space to fully make a great piece of work. And every artist that I've ever admired in the history of time always takes kind of an isolation point where they have to do what they have to do. So that's what I'm doing right now. Yeah.
Right now, we're listening to Abby, and Saturday night, there's a great show with, I thought it was very timely that you asked Rotoro to open up for you at Turner Hall Ballroom. Yes. Definitely. If you don't know about these young folks, they are doing some really cool stuff. What was it that attracted you, and why did you put them on the bill this year?
Right. Well, first off, the drummer in the band, his name is Enzo. Yep. He played with us a couple times. Yeah, he did some percussion stuff, and like playing the first time he played Summerfest was with us and stuff. And he goes to High School of the Arts, and also some of the kids in his band. Right. I obviously grew up here in Milwaukee, and I went to art schools. I went to Allen Roosevelt and High School of the Arts, and which is one of the only public art high schools left in the country and in the world. So yeah, it's not perfect because obviously there's no budget for art, but I also didn't really have a budget for art, and I made it happen. So it teaches kids how to do what they love doing. And so I really wanted to kind of put that on because right now the city is working harder to make venues more accessible for young adults who are teenagers who are trying to play. And the thing is they can technically kind of play if their family is there, whatever, but their friends cannot come and see them. So they can't really build a real fan base around their community. So that was a huge reason why I wanted Rotoro to play, because it's a great opportunity for them, and it's a great opportunity for young people to come to a really cool, big show with people like them who are from here and see what they can do.
And what it means to be validated at such a young age to play in such a beautiful room. Historic Turner Hall Ballroom is one of the coolest rooms in town, and you got to think about what that feels like to say, like, oh, my friends can go to this show. It's an all-ages venue. It's an opportunity for me, and I'm playing Summerfest. I'm playing Turner Hall. It sets up this I can mentality that moves us forward.
It breaks the barrier of I'm never going to get there, or people won't let me because I'm young or whatever. The thing with Rotoro is they're still a fresh new band, and they're still young, It's not like they just put out their best piece of work yesterday, but they are working so hard. I know these kids are like really focused on recording, and eventually they want to tour and they want to do things. And I think that it's best to focus on the real aspects, which is we're going to put out a record, we're going to actually play in front of people, we're going to build fans, versus what many younger kids do, which is maybe I can get famous on the internet, or maybe I can fake it until I make it. Like they're actually doing it, and I want to keep encouraging those young kids that this is the way to do it. There is no overnight success. And as much as society likes to tell them that that doesn't exist. Right. So I want to encourage the kids who are actually focused on those things.
If you've just tuned in, this incredible human being I'm talking with is Abby Jeanne. She's playing on the 11th at Turner Hall Ballroom for a special night here in Milwaukee. Of course, we've heard some new material, but I want to know if you can introduce the band, because since last time I've seen you, there's some new faces and some familiar faces.
Oh, yeah, definitely. So over here we have Jenna Radis on guitar. She's the most rock and roll chick I know.
I agree.
She's a rock star. Mark Yancheski on bass. We got Ben Bruns on drums. Samantha Hightower over here on backup vocals and tambourine. And then we have Michael. Michael, pronounce your last name. Sodnick. I always get it wrong. Michael Sodnick. And Michael is doing like a plethora of things. He does like percussion, he does piano, he does vocals, he does guitar, he does freaking everything. So it's really nice to have him.
So this is the crew who will be on stage at Turner Hall on the 11th?
Plus some others, yeah.
Right on, all right.
Yeah, we have a horn section and some more backup singers and yeah, a conga player. There's a lot going on.
All right, so we know where everyone in the room will be on the 11th, but we're here right now. We're live on 88.9, and let's get another song from Abby Jeanne.
All right, you guys know this one. You know they say that the one who tells a half to doesn't know just where he's been. And if you behold, well, you're stuck with it, baby. Have your fun and ride a play. It's fun in the night, but you couldn't be wed. You're taking on my heart. I wasn't wrong, yeah, I heard what you said. With pleasure's pay, with pleasure's pay, Well, for my friend, well, she's babying another 'cause she couldn't stand the pay. I wish I was wrong, but I could see it from the start and I can stay, But for a brain, it's another upswing. You're creeping past our thoughts. It's true, I'm crazy, but could be right. But pleasure's pay, with pleasure's pay, You know they say that the one who tells a half-truth doesn't know just where they've been. And if you behold, where will you stuck with it, baby? Have your fun. You know they say that a man who tells a lie doesn't know just where he's been. And if I behold, well, I'm stuck with it, baby. Have my fun around a play. We're giving a pass. Oh, it's everything we wanted. No one's dying on the cross. It's all just began. I knew I loved you when I met you at the start. It's fun in the night and I'm gonna be bad. You're taking out my heart. Said I'm a woman. You hear what I said? With pleasure's pay, with pleasure's pay,
Keep it going for Milwaukee's own Abby Jeanne.
Thank you.
Performing at Turner Hall Ballroom this Saturday, the 11th. Tickets are available now. Thank you to Lodion Sound. Thank you to Mob Craft Beer in the back. Thanks to Can Water for Kids. Thanks to Transfer Pizzeria. And thanks to the best members in the world for keeping Radio Milwaukee listener supported here in the city of Milwaukee. We'll take it back to Studio A with Marcus Doucette.